Is everybody underestimating Filip Hrgovic against Moses Itauma? Have boxing fans got it all wrong? Are people overlooking Filip Hrgovic against Moses Itauma? Guys, this is a question that I have that I think I would love for you guys to get in the comment section and let me know, because yesterday I released a video, and as you can see on your screen right now, this video where I reacted to the face-off between Filip Hrgovic and Moses Itauma. Now, this face-off was really interesting because it got a little bit spicy and both fighters went back and forth. But one thing that I noticed in the comment section is that almost every single body, the vast majority of people in the comment section are picking Moses Itauma to absolutely destroy Filip Hrgovic. Like, people are saying Filip Hrgovic is going to get done in 2 rounds, in 3 rounds, in 5 rounds. People are saying that Filip Hrgovic has got no chance at all in this fight. A lot of people are not giving Filip Hrgovic any chance at all. So now I am asking the question because I am thinking, is Filip Hrgovic just underrated, or is Moses Itauma so good that people are overlooking Filip Hrgovic in this fight? Because guys, this is the heavyweight division and this is a world title fight between 2 guys where one of these guys has got more experience than the other. The younger, which is Moses Itauma, looks like the more talented fighter than Filip Hrgovic, but Hrgovic has the experience. And for both fighters, this fight means a lot to them. For Moses Itauma, this is the moment that he's been waiting for his whole career. Moses Itauma has the opportunity to become one of the youngest heavyweight champions of all time. So this fight means everything to him. For Filip Hrgovic, this is what he's been dreaming of his whole life. He wants to become a world champion. He's an Olympian, and this is the opportunity to become a world champion. So looking at that and looking at their records, is everybody underestimating Filip Hrgovic's chance in this fight against Moses Itauma? Guys, get in the comment section and let me know what you think about it when you reflect on this fight, because I have not done a final prediction for this fight yet. But I just feel like, you know, the reactions from people, from fans, I think is overwhelming. I think Itauma is the big favorite going into this fight. So to understand where this conversation is coming from, to understand why people are picking Moses Itauma to destroy Filip Hrgovic and not give Filip Hrgovic any chance at all, although Filip Hrgovic is the more experienced fighter going into this fight, I thought it'd be interesting to see the fights that Filip Hrgovic has had and his losses, or one loss, and see why people feel the need to pick Itauma. Is it because Itauma is too good for Filip, or is it because Filip has underperformed in most of his fights, hence why people are picking Itauma to beat him? So look, let me flip my screen. This is Filip's box rec, and as you can see here, 20 fights, 1 loss. We come down here, his last opponent was Dave Allen, and I thought this fight was a mismatch. It was an absolute mismatch. They should never have made that fight, Filip Hrgovic versus Dave Allen, because I thought Filip was having his way and Dave Allen had no answers to the questions that Filip Hrgovic was asking, right? We come down here against David Adeleye. Now, this is a fight where Filip had the upper hand over David Adeleye. At some point in this fight, David Adeleye landed some really good shots on Filip Hrgovic. So then you ask yourself, if it was Moses Itauma that was landing those shots on Filip Hrgovic, would he have survived in that fight? That's a question that you got to ask yourself, because guys, Filip Hrgovic is known to be a little bit more lackadaisical in fights. He's a slow starter. He hasn't got the quickest hand or the quickest feet. We know that he's got a good chin, which is what everybody's saying. We know that he can take a shot. We know that he's determined. But sometimes Filip goes to sleep in a ring and he gets caught with shots that he doesn't need to get caught with. And you can see David Adeleye landing those shots on Filip Hrgovic. It was a little bit concerning. So, could that be a reason why people look at that and go, Filip Hrgovic takes too much shots in the ring, and therefore if Moses Itauma starts to tee up on him, he will have no answers to that. That could be a reason. Now, we come down here, we see that Filip beats Joe Joyce. Now, this was a Joe Joyce that has received some good accolades and was respected in the division. And of course, Filip dealt with Joe Joyce with not with ease, but he did a good job to get rid of Joe Joyce and beat Joe Joyce, right? And then, as you can see here, he fought Daniel Dubois, his only loss on his record. And in this fight, a lot of people would say that they had Filip winning the fight, before the fight got stopped. Now, one thing again that I'll say is that Filip takes a lot of punishment in the ring. He didn't move his head a lot in that Dubois fight. He was easily in range to get caught with a big right hand. And, you know, Daniel Dubois was teeing off on Filip Hrgovic at some point in this fight. Now, Filip had a lot of success as well. But the problem is that Filip gets cut very easily, right? And that is the issue. Filip's left eye here, it gets cut very easily. And that's something that Filip mentioned in the face-off against Moses Itauma. So if Filip gets cut in the fight against Moses Itauma, then he's going to be in big trouble, right? He's going to be in a very, very serious trouble. So we can see that Filip, once again, takes a lot of punishment in the ring. And that is because he doesn't move his head. He doesn't move much of his head and doesn't get out of range quicker enough. And Moses Itauma, as we know, is very quick on his feet and he's got blistering hand speed. So if Filip is in that ring, not moving his head and being slow, then he's going to take a lot of punishment from Moses Itauma. So could this be one of the reasons why a lot of people are picking Moses Itauma to beat Filip Hrgovic? And then we can see here he fought Mark Demori. Now, Mark Demori is not any world level fighter that you can compare, you know, in terms of, you know, Filip Hrgovic beating him and then fighting Moses Itauma, right? And then, as you can see here, he fought Dempsey McKean. Now, this is where a lot of conversation have been made about Filip Hrgovic versus Dempsey McKean and Moses Itauma versus Dempsey McKean. Now, as we know, Moses Itauma stopped Dempsey McKean in one round. An incredible shot, a devastating knockout. Filip Hrgovic then took Dempsey McKean to 12 rounds, right? So now people are saying that if Filip Hrgovic can take 12 rounds to beat Dempsey McKean, then Moses Itauma will get rid of Dempsey McKean very easily. But guys, in boxing, styles make fight. And I know that, you know, it doesn't mean a lot when you talk about Moses Itauma because he's so fast, he hits so hard, and he's a really good boxer. When you talk about Filip Hrgovic, he's a bit lethargic, he can take a shot, he's got a thudding punch, and he's got good boxing fundamentals because he's an Olympian. So Filip Hrgovic is a very good boxer. You got to give him credit for that. Now, styles make fight in the sense that Moses Itauma's style, he always starts fast. And when he starts fast, he likes to go for the knockout. Filip Hrgovic is a slow starter and builds himself into the ring, into the fight as the fight goes on. So could this be a reason why people are picking Moses Itauma to beat Filip Hrgovic very easily? Because Moses Itauma is going to start fast. We know that because he always does. He always starts fast. Filip Hrgovic always starts slow. He does. He always starts slow. It seems like there's no urgency with Filip Hrgovic when he starts, right? He starts and he's just in there. He lands a few shots there. He likes moving around the ring. But Moses Itauma has got a mean intention when he starts. And he's looking to break you. He's looking to, you know, break your will and get you out of there. So could that be a reason why people are saying that Moses Itauma will get rid of Filip Hrgovic very easily? Is it because of the fact that Filip is very slow and Moses Itauma is very fast? Could that be the reason? And then, of course, Filip, his best win, in my opinion, on his record was against Zhilei Zhang. And that was a fight that some would argue that Zhang won that fight. But ultimately, it is on paper that Filip won that fight. He had a good performance. He was on the floor. He was on the canvas in that fight because Zhilei Zhang landed a massive shot in round one. So Filip Hrgovic, as we know, you know, he can take a shot, but also, you know, he can go down. Now, Moses Itauma is someone that we've seen, he's put so many fighters on the canvas. So could this be a reason why people are picking Moses Itauma to beat Filip Hrgovic very easily? Guys, I want you guys to get in the comment section and let me know, what is the reason why Filip Hrgovic is being underestimated in this fight? Is it because Moses Itauma is so good and that Filip has no chance? Or is it because Filip Hrgovic is a slow starter and his style is made for someone like Moses Itauma? Get in the comment section and let me know what you think about it.